Hey guys, Nightmare on Source here. Today I'm gonna be doing a puppet collection, and this is probably gonna take so long because there's a lot of them. So let's get to it. So the first puppet I had is this Velociraptor puppet, which you might recognize. That I use this as the Mega Raptor. Yeah, I like the teeth details. Looks pretty realistic. And the neck is kind of a bit hard to move though. I mean, I like the colors and the eyes actually looked realistic. So yeah. And I like how it has a neck. So it won't show the hand or the arm I should say. So yeah. Here we got this raptor, and the neck is also hard to move, but still. And the jaw is like easy to move, and the mouth, and it actually has a longer neck. So yeah, I like the details. Yeah, here we got this T-Rex puppet, which you might recognize in one of my Dino combat videos. T-Rex versus Megaraptor and T-Rex versus V-Rex. If you haven't checked if you haven't watched those videos, go check them out. So yeah, this T-Rex, yeah, and doesn't have a neck though. And I mean, I do not use this one anymore for videos anymore because I have some others that are better. I think I have 5 of them. So yeah, here we got this one, which never has been in a video before. A Mosasaurus. So yeah, probably wondering why I did not add the Mosasaurus in Dino Combat. First up, that would probably not be a fair fight against the Mosasaurus, because Mosasaurus will win, and he's bigger, and also it doesn't have a neck, so I cannot do that. So yeah, here we got this one. This is not a dinosaur, it's a shark, and it's a rubber one, and the mouth isn't really detailed though, and the eyes, man, looks scary. Looks like a killer shark. So yeah. And here we got another shark, which is probably better. Yeah. Chomp, chomp, chomp. And I like how it actually has the fin. Chomp, chomp. Man, I need to make a shark attack video soon. It's on my list. Chomp. And here we got this crocodile puppet. And he's probably not in the video before. Oh wait, that's not true. The plush video. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I think I just brain farted here. You know what, never mind. So yeah, it's really soft and looks pretty cool. So yeah. And here we got this big one, which I don't know if I'll able to fit this one in the camera. This Triceratops puppet. Yeah, it's very soft. And large too. And you can move its tongue. So yeah. I have this for so long because last time when I got this, it was in January 2020 in Jurassic Quest. So yeah. Next one is this T-Rex puppet, which I actually use this as the Albertosaurus puppet Cause why not? I mean, there are Tyrannosaurs, which everyone knows. I mean, too bad the mouth isn't detailed, but still pretty cool. And here we also have another rubber T-Rex puppet, which looks better, and I decided to use this as the Gorgosaurus. So yeah, and it does have a tongue, and the mouth again also isn't detailed, but yeah, I like the eyes and the parts on its head. So yeah, here I got this V-Rex puppet, which you've seen him in some Dino Combat videos with that's like, I can't tell if it was 3 or 4 times. So yeah, here we got the V-Rex, and also doesn't have a neck. Good thing I have another one that's better. And look at the golden eye. Next up is this Dilophosaurus. Yeah, and looks pretty cool, which you've seen Dilophosaurus before. He's been in Dino Combat videos 2 times. And I have another one that's better. Also, so yeah, looks pretty cool. Here we got this Triceratops puppet, which I decided to use this one as a Torosaurus. So yeah, because why not? And looks pretty detailed though. So yeah, I like this. And here we got another Triceratops puppet. And I'm glad it has a neck. So yeah. And you know what's kind of terrifying about this? The tongue and the eyes. Like the tongue is black and eyes is black. Probably wondering how come it's terrifying? Well, let's just say, imagine if you have a color eye that is like the same color as your tongue. Yeah, but I really like this though. So yeah. Here we got this Velociraptor puppet. Which this is a merge of the old Jurassic World movie. So yeah. And doesn't have a neck, so I don't use that. And oh, probably wondering why is there duct tape on it. Well, the mouth of it is actually ripping, so I had to use duct tape to fix that. So yeah. And a tooth just fell off. Don't know where it is though. But okay. Next up is my Carnotaurus puppet. Looks realistic. Too bad the mouth isn't detailed though. I've been planning to custom the mouth, but I don't want to risk screwing it up. Yeah, and oh, probably wondering what just happened back there. Well, thank my dog, one of my dogs for that. Next up is this Iguanodon, which is in the same thing as the Carnotaurus. Yeah. And here I got another Iguanodon puppet and I actually have a third one, but I don't know where it is. So yeah. And here we got another one that's not a dinosaur, a dragon. Yeah, you definitely seen this one before, fighting against the Roboraptor. And it has 3 heads. I mean, I can pose its head and the arms. So yeah. I mean, it's pretty cool dragon, huh? So yeah. Next up is this T-Rex puppet. This is a merge of the old Jurassic Park movie, but still pretty cool. And it does have arms, so I'm glad with that. And I like the details, and sadly it's like ripping apart, but I guess it's okay. So yeah, here we got the next one you might recognize. This Stegosaurus puppet, which is also a merch of Jurassic Park. And you might recognize this one against the Allosaurus. So yeah, I'm glad it has a full body and the tail. Like, imagine what if you get a Stegosaurus puppet like this. Imagine what you can do with his tail. One strike from that and you're probably a goner. Next up is my Velociraptor puppet, which is also the merch of the old Jurassic Park. And it has arms, and I'm glad. And it can actually roar. Listen. What? Does it not want to roar anymore? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I need to push it hard. Yeah. Pretty cool. Here we got this T-Rex puppet, which is also merch of Jurassic Park. And I know what you guys are thinking. You're probably thinking that, Jacob, this is the same puppet that, and you already showed us. Well, this one is actually different because if I grab the other one, this one is bigger than this one. See the size comparisons. So yeah, and it also has a voice box, but doesn't want to work. So yeah, next one is this T-Rex puppet, which I use this one to fight the Carnotaurus. Yeah, and it has a full body, and again also merch of Jurassic Park. So yeah, and yeah, I guess this one's my favorite because it does have a full body. So yeah, and it is like, holy moly, it's freaking big. And you can move the neck, but kind of a bit hard to move the body though. So yeah, and here is another T-Rex, which is also merch of Jurassic Park. It is a red version, and the thing is, I like using this one as the female and use this one as the male. So yeah, and it's pretty cool, and it's also made of two things. This one's like rubber or plastic, and this one, I mean, the head is like rubber and plastic, and the rest of the body is like very soft. So yeah, next up is my Godzilla puppet, or Zilla I should say. Yeah, I actually have 3 of them, and its arms, I'm glad it has arms, so I'm happy with that. Cool detailed, and I believe it's made from the same company who made the Jurassic Park puppets. So yeah, and what happened to the pupils? I mean, you can kind of see the pupil. So yeah, here we got the baby version of Godzilla or Zilla, whatever you want to call him. Yeah. And I think there was supposed to be a voice box right there, but I don't know what just happened to it. and it looks pretty cute. So yeah, and here we got this full body Godzilla or Zilla puppet, and it is actually the biggest puppet I ever have. Like yeah, speaking of which, I need to make a Godzilla movie soon. So yeah, and seriously, it is the biggest. Like, hold on, let me do a size comparison with my T-Rex full body. Yeah, Godzilla or Zilla is like bigger than the T-Rex. Next up is the V-Rex puppet, which is better because it has a neck and looks pretty better than the other one, but this. I mean, seriously, listen to this. Like, what the heck is up with that? And so yeah, pretty cool. Next up is my T-Rex puppet. Man, I have a lot of T-Rexes today, and this one has arms, and this time I actually used this one as the Tarbosaurus. So yeah, looks pretty cool. I mean, I like the colors of it. So yeah. Next up is this Allosaurus puppet, and looks pretty cool. Made by the same company as that T-Rex, the one that I use as a Tarbosaurus. And when I watch YouTube, some people use this one as like some use this one as the Albertosaurus or use it as the Giganotosaurus. But as for me, I use this one as the Saurophaganax because why not? Oh, and there's one problem. It's got 2 fingers. What is this? Is this a T-Rex or an Allosaurus? Next up is this gray T-Rex puppet. And I use this one as the Siamotyrannus. And looks pretty cool. So yeah. And it has a neck, so I'm glad it has that. Next up is this, which I don't know what this thing is, and I just checked and it says Carnosaur, so it could be a Carnotaurus puppet, but I just thought giving this one a name, and I thought, what if I call this one Carnoraptor? So yeah, I mean, it does has horns. So yeah, so I decided to use this as the Carnoraptor. Next up we got is the Dilophosaurus, which is a lot better than my other one. And it has a longer neck and cool crests and an eye, looks actually realistic. You can move the tongue. So yeah. Yeah, and I like the colors of it. White, pink, and blue. That looks like a good color. And here is the last puppet for this video is the Allosaurus puppet. So yeah, it has realistic eyes, some teeth, and you can kind of move the tongue, and this cool crests. And the colors look very, very cool. So yeah. So yeah, that's all of my puppets for today. And hopefully I'll collect more soon. So yeah. And which ones are your favorite? Comment down below which one's your favorite. Well guys, I think I'll have to wrap it up in this video, so see you later and bye for now.